equal to 0. Step 2, factor. Step 3, set each factor equal to 0 and solve for x. So I take 2x minus 3 equals 0 and x plus 5 equals 0. Yes, Nick?
If they have a minus there, then that means they have to have a minus in one of them.
If there is a minus in front of the last term, you have to have one minus sign somewhere in there. Only one. Okay?
Sally, can we do this instead of the first thing? Solve whatever. Like 6-1.
No, because 6-1 was graphing. This is not graphing. This is just finding your x-intercepts. The graphing's not hard.
I still can't do it.
X equals 3x.
Okay. What were our solutions? 3/2 and -5. You can keep it as an improper fraction as long as it's reduced. 3/2 and -5 were your two solutions for x. All right, let's do another one. X squared minus 15x plus 54 equals 0. Whole thing's already set equal to 0. So the next step is to factor. We're looking for factors of what? 54 that do what? Add up to 15. Add because of this sign right here. Factors of 54 that add up to 15. John Bostic, what are those factors? Three and 2.
7 and 8.
7 times 8 is 56.
9 and 6.
That is a what?
Darn it.
Oh.
9 and 6.
You got to concentrate on this number first, and then think about this number. You were trying to see what added up to 15, and then try to make it multiply to give you 54.
No, I just got it.
Okay. All right. And who wants to come work this on the board? Come on. Come on. If you make any movement, I take it as a volunteer. It's close to right. What's the problem? Nick Waggis back. He's saying no, no, no.
It has to equal negative 15.
Both of them have to be
They have to both be
Oh,
negative.
it's negative.
You're right. Everything else is right. You just had your signs wrong. Put it in. Okay. No, you were right. 9 and 6 was right.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Sorry.
You said 3 and 18.
No, I didn't.
No, I said on accident.
9 and 6 add up to 15. They were just not both plus.
So it's
Because you want to get a negative 15.
just minus.
Negative 9, negative 6. There you go. I. Uh-huh. All right. That's a massive comma. But that's right. Factors of 54 that added up to 15 were 9 and 6, but they had to add up to negative 15, so they must both be negative. Setting each factor equal to 0, you find that your solutions were 9 and 6. Okay. Do this one real quick. X squared minus 3x minus 28 equals 0.
Why is it 9 and positive 6? Why is it 9 and minus?
Positive 9 and minus 6?
Negative 6.
Because that'll give you a plus 3 in the middle.
So the answer was negative 6?
No, positive 9 and positive 6.
So this is like the same thing as factoring. So
This is factoring. Oh, we just have one extra step. It's equal to 0.
Easy.
how are-
Nick Wagas, come do it.
Okay.
Very good. Positive 7, negative 4 were your answers. X is equal to plus 7 or minus 4. Let's keep going. Okay,
Hold on, there's 7 or negative 4.
7 or negative 4. Okay, now, write a quadratic equation with 2 and negative 5 as its roots. Okay, watch this. Okay, don't watch this. We started with the quadratic equation. We found the factors of that equation. We set each one equal to 0, and we found the roots. Now, we're going to start with the roots and try to get back to the equation. So we're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to work our way back up to the top, okay? Which is not difficult, because watch. If we know that x equals 2 and x equals negative 5,
So you know that it was the opposite.
it was the opposite. It was x minus 2 equals 0 and x plus 5 equals 0, which means that the two factors of my equation were x minus 2 and x plus 5. And so now I'm just going to put it back together to get a trinomial equals 0. Put it in quadratic form. So I do FOIL. Now, it did say a quadratic equation, which means there has to be an equal sign somewhere in there. So you just set the whole thing equal to 0.
I'll always do that.
So we can work forward, and now we can work backwards. Okay? And there's a reason we're doing this. And you'll see in a little while. Okay, write the quadratic equation with negative 4 and positive 7 as its roots.